pair of linear equations in two variable. So what we have to do first, we should know about the linear equation. What is linear equation? You already learnt about the linear equation in class 9th or 8th, right? So linear equations are those which have degree of 1, like this. X plus y is equal to 3. Okay, so here degree of this variable is 1 and this variable also 1, so that's why this is linear equation. You already learned this in 9th or 8th class, right? Now what are variables? This you also learned in 8th class, right? So variables are those which has variable values, like x can have variable values a, b, c, d. Okay, it could be 2, it could be 3, it could be 4. Okay, right? Y be 1, 2, 3, any number it can take. Okay, it can be vary. That's why these are variables, right? Then pair of linear equations in two variables, right? So pair means there must be a two equation, right? Two linear equation, and these linear equations have two variables, like this. Okay, wait, like this. This is linear equation. Why this is linear equation? Because it has degree of 1 and it is in two variable. Two variable means it has two variable, x and y. It could be a plus b is equal to 3. So this is also linear equation since it has 1 degree, right? And it has two variable, so it is linear equation in two variable. And then pair of linear equation means you have two types of equation, like this is one equation and one another equation, like x plus y is equal to 4. So this is your second equation. So these two are the pair of linear equation in two variables. So we learned about these things in our chapter. Okay, so let me show you next. So these are general equations. Okay, general equations means these are general equation of linear pair. Okay, like if you see, if you have 3x plus 2y is equal to 5, that means this is linear equation since variable, these are two variables x and y and they both have degree of 1. Okay, they both have degree 1. So these are linear equation in two variables. Okay, these three all are linear equation in two variables. Now first we have to learn in this chapter is general equation. What are general equations? So first general equation we compare with this: a x plus b y plus c is equal to 0. That is general equation. Okay, general equation means you have x variable, the coefficient of x. I hope you should know about the coefficient. Okay, so coefficient of x is a, right? Coefficient of b, coefficient of y is equal to b, right? And the remaining portion of equation is c, right? The remaining portion is c. So you should know that a. So if you compare this equation, this is your first equation. If you compare this first equation with this general equation, okay, if you compare this first equation with your general equation, so a will be 3. Okay, so a will be 3. And if you compare this equation with your first equation, then your b will be 2. Okay, b will be 2, right? If you compare c, now you could see the general equation have c on the left side, but here you see that this is on the right hand side. So what you have to do, first you have to make this equation like a general equation, like you have to make right hand side is equal to 0. So how you will make right hand side is equal to 0? Like this. 3, wait, this become more, like 3x plus 2y, and this 5, we take this 5 to the left hand side. Okay, minus 5 is equal to 0. So this now become a general equation. Okay, now you can compare this equation by this equation. Okay, now you easily compare that a is equal to 3, b is equal to 2, and now your c is equal to minus 5. Okay, right? So here you can see, you can compare with this with the general equation, all the equations, and then you can recognize a, b and c. Okay, now if you compare this equation 2x plus 3y is equal to c with general equation, your general equation is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Okay, so here a will be coefficient of x, so a will be is equal to 2 and b is equal to 3, right? Coefficient of y is equal to coefficient of y is 3. Okay, now your c will be, you have to what you have to do, you have to make it like a general equation. 3y and then minus 6 is equal to 0. So your c will be minus 6. Okay, since c here is plus 6 plus c in general equation, so here it will be minus 6. Okay, so this is how you can compare your general equation with any equation, any linear pair of equation. Okay, now okay, let's move to the main part of this chapter. Okay, now the type of linear equation in two variable. Okay, types of linear equation in two variable. This means you have three types of equation, three types of pair of equation. Okay, linear equation. So first equation or line intersecting at a point. That means you have two equations and they both intersect at one point, like this. If you have a graph like this, okay, then you have two equations. If you have one equation, this will make a line. Okay, every equation has a line. Okay, every equation has a line. So this means if you have two equations, pair of equations, so first, this is first line and another equation makes another line. Okay, then another equation makes another line, and these two lines intersect each other. Okay, wait. These two lines intersect at one point. If these two lines intersect at one point, these are intersecting at one point. These two equation makes intersecting line. Okay, then how you will compare that they are intersecting line? First I will show you this one. Okay, first how you should know that this is a intersecting line. See, if you have two equation like 2x plus 3y is equal to 2, right? And if you have another equation, pair of equation you are learn. Okay, so 3x plus 7y is equal to 4. We have these two pair of equation. So we know in graph they will make two lines. Okay, one for this equation and one for this equation, but without making the line, we can conclude from these equation that these are intersecting line or some other line. Okay, there must be three types of lines, pair of lines. One is intersecting, second is parallel, and third is coinciding. Okay, so what we have to do, first we have to, for intersecting line, we should compare. This is your first equation. Okay, this is your second equation. First you find out a, b and c. a1 is coefficient of a, like journal equation we did. Okay, a1 that is from first equation, a2 you get from second equation. This way you get b1 from first equation, b2 from second equation, same way c1 from first equation and c2 from second equation. Okay, so a1 is 2 and b1, a2 is 3, right? b1 is 3 and b2 is 7. Same way c1 is minus 2 and c2 is minus 4. So this way you can find a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2. Okay, now what you have to do, now if these are intersecting line, then there is a condition. What is the condition? Condition is that a1 upon a2 should not equal to b1 upon b2. Okay, for intersecting line, a1 upon a2 should not equal to b1 upon b2. So you can compare from there. This 2 upon 3, a1 is 2 and a2 is 3. So 2 upon 3, this is 2, this is 3. Okay, and this is b1, this is b2. So b1 is 3 and b2 is 7. So you can see that these are not equal. If these are not equal, that means these two lines must be intersecting lines. Okay, these two lines must be intersecting lines, and intersecting lines have only one solution. Okay, let me show you. If we suppose if equation 1 makes this type of line and equation 2 makes this type of line, so they are intersecting at only one point, this point, right? This point. So they have only one solution. So intersecting line has only one solution. Okay, so this is the first pair of linear equation. This is first pair of linear equation. Same way you have another pair of linear equation, that is coinciding. Okay, that is coinciding like this, which are like first line is this and then second line also going with this line. Okay, they have many solutions. Why they have many solutions? Because they all are, they have lots of point, infinitely many solutions, that's why. Okay, so second is pair of equations which are coinciding. Okay, coinciding means they are overlapping each other. So if we take any two, suppose if we take 2x plus 3y is equal to 4 and then 4x plus 6y is equal to 8. Now if you compare a1 from first equation, that is our first equation and that is our second equation. So we get a1 from first equation, that is variable of, that is coefficient of x. Okay, then b1 should be coefficient of y, that is 3, and c1 will be minus 4. Okay, same way a2 will be 4, b2 will be 6 and c2 will be minus 8. Okay, now if you see a1 upon a2 for coinciding line, a1 upon a2 should equal to b1 upon b2 and should equal to c1 upon c2. Okay, should equal to c1 upon c2. So now you can see this is 2 upon 4. You can write 2 upon 4. b1 upon b2 is 3 upon 6 and c1 upon c2 is minus 4 upon minus 8. Now you see, if you will cut, this will become 1 by 2. Okay, this will become 1 by 2. Same way if you cut, this will become also 1 by 2. If you cut this, then this will become 1 by 2. Okay, so you can see that a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. Okay, so these lines must be coinciding line, like they will overlap each other. These two lines overlap each other. Okay students, so this is second type of pair of linear equation. Now we have third type of linear equation, pair of linear equation. What will be that? if two lines parallel to each other like this, okay, they are parallel, they never meet each other, parallel lines never meet each other. So these two types of line where pair of linear equation where two lines never meet, they are parallel. So parallel lines have conditions. What they have conditions? They have their a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 but is not equal to c1 upon c2. Okay, you can take any equation like this: 3x plus 4y is equal to 3 and 9x plus 12y is equal to 9, 8 level. Okay, so these are the two equations. If we compare these equations, their a1 is 3, okay, a1 is 3 and a2 is 9, right? Same way b1 is 4 and b2 is 12 and c1 is minus 3 and c2 is minus 8, right? If you compare these equations, you will cut this will become 1 by 3. If you cut this will become also 1 by 3, but we cannot cut these two, okay? 3 by 8, they are rational number. So you can see easily that a1 upon a2 like this: a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 but is not equal to c1 upon c2. If this condition false, that means these lines are parallel, okay, these lines are parallel, they will never meet each other, okay, and it has no solution. These parallel lines have no solution since they are not meeting at any point, so these parallel lines has no solution. Okay students, so I will show you the summary of this whole topic. See, these are the two parallel lines. See, these two parallel lines, okay. If you compare a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2, c1 upon c2, you see the condition a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. That means these are intersecting lines, okay, first condition, and they have only unique solution like this. They have only unique solution. Unique means they have only one solution, okay. Now second was, this is the second word, coincident lines, where a1 upon a2 is this, b1 upon b2 is this, and c1 upon c2 is this, and if you compare, they all are equal. If they are all are equal, that means they are coincident lines and they have many solutions, okay, infinitely many solutions, since they overlapping each other, okay, like this, they are overlapping each other. So if they are overlapping each other, every point is their solution, so they have infinitely many solutions. Now third is parallel line, where you can see these two parallel lines, okay, where a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 but is not equal to c1 upon c2. These are parallel line and they have no solution since they are not meeting at any point in the graph, so they have no solutions. Okay students, so this is my demo of class 10th chapter 3, pair of linear equations and two variables.